Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chag Sameach. We're going to try it again. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
Wow, I could feel the energy. That was beautiful. So we are so excited to celebrate both Shabbat and Hanukkah and get to bed on time. So we have a little bit of mix and match, and I hope that you'll enjoy our evening offerings. We are going to start off on the back page of the orange sheet. It says, "Light these lights," and as we light both the Hanukkah candles and the Shabbat candles, we hope that the light that we bring into the world can shine way in the darkness. Darkness cannot get rid of darkness. Only light can. Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. With those words on our heart, we are going to light our Hanukkah candles. So if you brought a menorah or a Chanukiah, make your way up. And even if you didn't, if you want to come around, gather around, and we will light the Chanukiot together. And just as a reminder, we put in the candles from right to left, and then we light them from left to right.
Unless you're of a different tradition, then you do it a different way.
Yep, there you go. You fixed it. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Why don't we'll do a switcheroo. Okay. Okay. That's okay. There we go. So we'll light the candles, and then if anybody can't reach the table, then you can do a second round. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של חנוכה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. Beautiful. Please be seated once your candles are lit. And if you didn't get a chance to light, then you can come on up and light them over here. And while we're waiting for everybody to finish up, we're going to say a few more words of gratitude. First of all, thank you to Dave McCown for playing the piano so beautifully. We'll get to hear a little bit more of that later. And also, thank you to Mara Shade, because I was making the argument that we would be fine with one Hanukkah table, and she looked at me like I was crazy. And so it's that give and take that makes Temple the wonderful place it is, and we're so grateful that she insisted on a second table. We probably actually could have done a third. I'll write it in my notes. And we are going to continue with the lighting of Shabbat candles now that we have lit our Chanukiot. The blessing can be found on page 120 of our prayer books. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Awesome, thank you. We are going to turn to page 138, and we are going to welcome Shabbat as though she is a bride, and we are thrilled to see her. We'll do verses 1, 2, and 9. We are on page 138. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem multiferet v'li tehila. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise in the ways that you're able and face the entrance. Pkwy v'shalom ateret bala, gam besimcha uv'tzohala, toch emunei am segula. Pkwy chala, pkwy chala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. We turn to page 146 for the words of Baruch Hu. Please remain standing. Ya la la ya la la, ya la la ya la la, ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayers? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Please be seated. We are on page 152 for the words of Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha. Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ela asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha. Veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha lema'an tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Lihiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem emet. We are on page 161 in the middle of the page. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth, and prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, Aleinu va'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. And we're on the next page. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam ve'ritolam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam ve'ritolam. Beini u'bein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam ve'ritolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam ve'ritolam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam ve'ritolam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam ve'ritolam. We now come to our tefillah, our core part of our prayers on our hearts and in the pages of our Siddur. We are going to sing the words Adonai Sfatai out loud, and then we are going to continue with the words of our heart. And sometimes those words of our heart overlap with the words on the page, but nobody's going to be checking. So really, whatever is on your heart right now, whatever are the prayers that you need to say, feel free to say them, and then when your prayer is complete, feel free to be seated. Please rise, and we turn to page 164. Adonai. Ananana svatai tiftach. Ananana ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Ananana Adonai. Ananana svatai tiftach. Ananana ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. We are on page 180. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom turn to page 371 as we bring to mind those in our lives who are in need of healing, healing of body, healing of mind, healing of soul. If you or somebody that you know is in need of healing and you'd like to share their name aloud, please feel free to do so. For our friends on Zoom, we'll start with you. If you want to say their names aloud or type them in the chat, please feel free to do so.
My husband, Danny Radcliffe, Barbara Lowe, and Kent and Karen Rasmussen.
Alana Rivka Bat Mindel V'Chaim Avraham Va'ani.
For Jerry Ann, Cheryl Smith, Adrian Brown, Craig Spiegel, Bruce Baldwin, Sarah, and Linda Spiegel. For me, my sister Jeannie, Helen, Jerry Ann, Marilyn Gerlich, and Louise Smith.
And for those who are in person, if you are thinking of somebody that you'd like to send a prayer their way, please feel free to share their names aloud or in your heart as my hand passes over your section.
Those who are experiencing war in their countries and their families.
Amen. For those whose names that we've said or written, or those that we keep their names in our hearts, we sing the words of Misha Beirach in the middle of page 371. Misha Beirach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Beirach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. While we are so grateful for the light that we see here today, the light of the candles and the light that each of you shines, we also hold a bit of darkness in that yesterday was 2 months since the attacks in our homeland and the land of Israel. We continue to pray for safety, for protection, and for peace. Let's take a moment to send our love and our prayers to all those in need of them. Baruch atah Adonai oseh hashalom. Blessed are you who makes peace. And let us say, Amen. We turn to page 598 as we call to mind those who are no longer with us on this earth. This evening, we remember congregants and family members who have been called to their eternal rest in recent days. Please rise as your loved one's name is read. This Shabbat, we are remembering Bobby Rotter, remembered by Jack Samosky. And this Shabbat, we remember those whose yard sites occurred this past week. And again, please rise as your loved one's name is read. Yaakov Breitel, father of Larissa Krasnovskaya. Baruch Gitlis, father of Sarah Schneider. Marcella Holtzman, remembered by Ted Bressler. Rachel Malka, sister of Suzanne Corbett. Percy Salcedo Jr., husband of Deborah Salcedo. Manya Fogerman, remembered by Ted Bressler. Max Bressler, father of Ted Bressler. Saidi Bressler, mother of Ted Bressler. And Molly Bressler, remembered by Ted Bressler. We now invite all who are observing their first year of mourning to rise at this time. And we now rise as a community as we say the words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yitzgadal v'yitzkadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'ol kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'ol kol Yisrael, ve'ol kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. You might be thinking to yourself, doesn't really feel like we've done enough Hanukkah singing yet. You are correct. We have not, and we are going to make our way over to the orange sheet for I Have a Little Dreidel. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh dreidel, 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 oh dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin, and when it gets all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh dreidel, 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 oh dreidel I shall play. We're going to play a quick game and then we'll get back to the singing. I need a suggestion of another thing that the dreidel is going to be made out of. Straw. Wait, hold on. I heard another one. Plastic. Okay, that's pretty on brand. Okay. Okay, so the first one was straw. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of straw. It didn't play very well. It almost broke the law. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of straw. It didn't play very well. It almost broke the law. And then the other one was plastic. What rhymes with plastic? Oh, that's good. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of plastic. It was bouncing all around for some reason. It kind of looked spastic. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of plastic. It was bouncing all around. It kind of looked spastic. That was good. Okay, we are going to make our way over to the white packet for the words of Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Nice. And now we sung about dreidels in English, and now we are going to sing about dreidels in Hebrew. Does anybody know the word in Hebrew? It is not strudel. It does start with a sound.
Sivivon.
Someone, God, was that you? Sivivon. I think that was Marla. Oh, that was you? That was awesome. So Sivivon, sof, sof, sof. We are on the front of the orange sheet. Sivivon, sof, sof, sof. Chanukah hu chag tov. Chanukah hu chag tov. Sivivon, sof, sof, sof. Chag simcha hu la'am. Nes gadol haya sham. Nes gadol haya sham. Chag simcha hu la'am. Sivivon, sof, sof, sof. Chanukah hu chag tov. Chanukah hu chag tov. Sivivon, sof, sof, sof. Chag simcha hu la'am. Nes gadol haya sham. Nes gadol haya sham. Chag simcha hu la'am. It's such a catchy song, but when you read the lyrics, it's actually like very simple lyrics. Dreidel, spin, spin, spin. Chanukah, hu chag tov. Chanukah, good holiday. Chanukah, good holiday. Sivivon, spin, spin, spin. Who comes up with this? It's awesome. Oh, if the dreidel was made of latkes, we'll have to brainstorm that one. We are going to sing Ma'ot Sur, which is on page 2, and then go into the English translation, Rock of Ages, on page 3. Ma'ot Sur Yeshuati Lecha La'el Leshabeach Tikon Beit Tefilati B'Sham Todad Nezabeach Mil'et Tachin Motbeach Mitzor Hamnabeach Azegmor Beshir Mizmor Chanukat HaMizbeach Azegmor Beshir Mizmor Chanukat HaMizbeach Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amid the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, and your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword. When our own strength failed us, and your word broke your sword. When our own strength failed us. Before we sing one last Hanukkah bop, we are going to hear some words of announcement. And our board rep tonight is Susan. We're so glad that Susan is able to be here in person, all the way from San Diego.
Speak to me, okay. Remember to check the weekly and our website for all our news and event information. Please note that starting in January, we will be implementing our new security protocols, and the gates in the fence will be locked. The access code will be mailed, not emailed, mailed to members before the end of this month. Please do not share the access code with others, and be sure to close the gates behind you. Do not allow someone to follow you in. Also note that both the office and the preschool will be closed the week of January 1st. Preschool returns Monday, January 8th. The office reopens on Tuesday, January 9th. Thanks to Cindy Monroe for managing the audio-visual, and to Janine Charlton and Susan Amaro for representing the worship committee tonight. And also a thank you to David for playing piano. It was lovely. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And if you thought that was the only announcement, there is one more announcement. Not this week, but next week on Sunday, I believe, our Legacy Committee is having this incredible night of music, and Mary Stalker, who plays piano during high holidays, will be here, and it's going to be a festive good time. We'll get to be around the piano and sing together and eat together and schmooze together. So if you haven't RSVP'd yet, you should. It's going to be a blast and a half, and it will. And I hope that I'll see you there. Bring your timbrels. There's so many thanks to go around, and so if you haven't received your personal thanks yet, please know that we are grateful for each and every one of you for being in the room this evening, and we are going to end with Not by Might, which actually brings up another thank you, which is Michelle. I'm going to invite up to help sing Not by Might, which is on page 600 and something. I wrote it down somewhere, and then it got lost.
669.
669.
Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. The children sing,
La la dee da.
the children dream.
Aww. And their
And
tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power. Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Chag Sameach. We are going to make our way into the social hall for some sufganiyot and some other sweets. And to our friends on Zoom, thank you for being here. Wishing you a wonderful Chanukah. Eat something tasty for us.